slightly to a much more flattering angle. Ew. So back to what I was saying. So we decided to split the party, and Gary and Finry went off in one direction, and Bonnie decided, you know what, I can handle shit. You know, I got thumped a bit by a crab, but, you know, it should be fine. I'll go in the other direction, see what we can find. We're linked by telepathy, so if anything bad happens, we can always just, like, scream internally and go, ah, save me! So I went off and found some tracks, followed those tracks. The tracks were a little bit odd because it looked like there was tracks walking along with a really big dong dragging on behind it. And I didn't really put together that could possibly be a tail until we found some broken eggshells. By we, I mean I. I'm apparently talking about myself in the third person. And then I was just like, oh, that's not good. And then I hear some snake people coming up behind me, and they were just like, oh, we're having a dinner party. And I was like, great, I love parties. This will be fantastic. You know, I can play music, we'll have some light entertainment, we'll have a nice meal, we'll get everyone together. Don't think I mentioned that I had any friends with me though. And they're just like, yes, we will have dinner. And I was like, that's a bit odd. And then as the conversation progressed, I'm like, they're going to eat me. So I decided to leg it. And that is my story.
With that, I think we have all the audio working. So thank you for that monologue.
I just won't be able to use the other screen. So
you got to start from
nice and cozy.
No, you can bump back to your other one now. It's
fine.
Okay.
I closed it.
Yep. So that's right. We have Bonnie making her way. Oh, come on. That's not a bad thing. I said that before.
That's mean.
Player 2. What do you mean an audio from Dan? That makes no sense.
I can't tell if Kat's just trolling us now.
The last time that you fixed for the Thursday session, Monday session?
Nah, this is completely different setup.
Dang.
Why is it so difficult?
All right, let's do roll call.
Hang on.
No trolling.
Player 4. Can you hear Dan? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. We have a check on the right-hand side here. We have my audio technician giving me the thumbs up. Yep.
I hope you pay him well.
Apparently not enough. Should fire him. Okay.
Should I open up my other video, or should we just not fuck with it?
No. You look. I found the source of the problem.
Okay?
You should be right.
I'm gonna go over there then.
Nope. No, I don't believe it. No, it's giving me the thumbs up. Finry, you can hear Finry speaking? Yes. Say something, Dan. Where's he
turned his camera off.
Oh my god, we're having a shocker.
I can hear.
We can hear you. Like, my audio tech next to me saying it's all good. I think Kat's trying to screw with my head. It's possible. So everything looks good to me. No, Nick. No, Nick tonight. I don't know if this is going to break stuff or not, but I just changed something. Someone say something.
Dick
nipples.
Oh, I know that was an echo, kind of, but did we actually get echo? Was there 4 nipples then, or just the 2?
All right.
Everyone but Dan, that makes no sense. Got him now.
Right.
Oh my god, now I can't hear Dan.
What? I literally
Really?
just put my microphone back in. Hang on.
Oh my god.
this
Does that mean
great.
so much
Love
echo?
Love it.
Oh, why? Why? I thought I was a super nerd at all this, but apparently not.
Now? Well, Dan is good now.
Dan is good now.
Maddie was saying
Is
No,
Mark talking?
Yes.
Okay, I can't hear Mark on this one. So I'm going to have to disconnect that one and rejoin it.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Okay, go. Whatever needs to be done.
Hang on before you. Oh,
Can you hear me now?
Can I hear you guys on this one
We can hear you.
I can hear you.
though? No, okay.
Loud and clear.
I
I
can't
have-
hear any of you now.
Just reset everything back to how it was.
I don't know what happened. I think... Studio audio. Everyone should be able to hear everything that I hear. Hopefully. So I don't know what's going on between us now, that's broken. But I should be
testing
able to...
1, 2, 3.
I should be able to mute everybody's individual mics on Streamlabs here, and everything should still be sweet.
Boo.
Looks like it is sweet to me.
Sweet.
I see the little audio gauges moving.
Hello, Maddie.
Maddie, can you hear us?
Maddie.
I can hear Maddie. I just can't say.
How did your change break Maddie's setup? That makes no sense.
It's contagious.
Yeah. It's in the computer. All works, cat. Almost.
Almost there. What is Raging Rolls without tech issues
It's not
at the start of the stream?
It's half the fun.
Okay, so I got sound now.
Great.
Alright, hi.
Oh, hold on. Jeremy, are you saying anything?
I'm saying hello. Excellent.
Fuck.
Find the Zen. She can't hear me. They could be saying anything.
It's probably something to do with video on their end.
Probably. What can I do? I
I'm
can
gonna try
change.
one more time.
I can change their audio setup. Oh, not when they're disconnected. Hang with us, chat. We'll be up and running with the
We're almost
yuan-ti
there.
encounter as soon as we possibly can. As soon as we can figure out how to make a webcam work and audio work.
The chat should sound off on what they think we should do next. Because I think we're a bit stumped.
I'm fine. I have a plan. They're reconnected now, Jeremy.
They are reconnected. I can see that.
Fiddle with their settings. Do it.
Oh,
But I can't hear Jeremy at all.
audio settings.
Yeah.
Hang
Right.
on. Just wait. Don't disconnect. Jez is going to try something.
You have, yes, I can see that in video it has no audio, no headphones for her selected.
You should be able to do it just through the computer, though.
But it does. It can't even recognize anything. You're on an iPad there. Is she on an iPad?
Are you on an iPad?
Yeah.
But the
You're on an
laptop
iPad.
wouldn't work. The laptop wouldn't work either. Like I had no sound on the laptop at all from anyone.
Oh, super
It might
weird.
be because you plugged in the screen. I don't know.
No, let's disconnect that.
Just like that.
I don't know why she can hear you guys and not me.
One last throw of the dice.
Or is that just Ninja being weird?
I don't know.
Should I leave?
All right.
Hello, Maddie.
Hello, Maddie.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Jared.
Where's he
get
gone?
on the computer.
my
Yes,
fault.
there he is. It was the iPad.
It was
Okay.
the iPad all along.
Stupid Apple user.
So are you?
I swear,
What's the
only Apple
situation
phones I
now?
have, besides my phone.
Are you guys using one camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me just
Let's do
fiddle
this.
with this one last piece to do now.
Don't touch anything.
No, not touching audio. Forget that.
Do it. Do it.
Okay. Side quest on. We have everyone ready to go, and everyone can be heard.
Dick
I
nipples.
think
Dick
we're
nipples.
good.
Dick nipples.
That's the mic check 1, 2, 3. Is it? Excellent.
Everyone say dick nipples.
Nope. My son is sitting next to me.
That's alright. Self-censored moment.
He'll learn about dick nipples soon enough, Jeremy.
Oh god.
Part of growing up.
Okay, let's do this. Now that we're here, look at that. 21 minutes of audio and issues. So, where we left off, Bonnie has escaped the clutches of two yuan-ti who were trying to drag her away. Gary and Finry spotted her from across the other side of the lake and hurriedly making your way across to where Bonnie is. I think you all made it to reach each other. I think you reached each other on the shores on the left shore. What's it called? Western shore.
Yeah.
With the yuan-ti in hot pursuit, some 30 feet away. What do you do?
I'll reach out with my mind to Bonnie. And Bonnie, I can make a distraction.
Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Because they've got really sharp fangs, and I don't like the way that they look at me.
Right, yeah. All I need is for the DM to unpause the game, and I can move.
No, just wait. Let me just get you onto the right space.
What? We're gonna transport through time.
Oh, what is that?
Nope.
Something that's disconnected.
It's just my mouse. Don't worry about that.
Phew. Okay.
Okay.
1 second. 1 second.
Is it just me, or what we see on Twitch is different from what?
Stop looking at Twitch, Mark.
Well, look at Tim. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so my plan is, do you know the tune from that one Lion King scene, Bonnie?
You mean like the famous stage play?
Sure, either. I'm pretty sure it's in that one too.
Oh, with the hula hoop and
With
the
the
guy
hula,
dressed up
yeah.
in the little suit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly the one that I'm thinking. I'm gonna be the distraction. Actually, if it's those two ladies that I'm seeing, I'm definitely gonna be very happy to be the distraction.
There's no other alternative icon for one of these types of creatures.
Fantastic.
Let's see.
And he's like, I got this.
I got this. I'm gonna rush forward and block the path towards where Bonnie is, and I'm gonna rush up to them, and I'm like, yeah, aching, yup, for some bacon, yup. She's a big pig, yup. You can be a big pig too, oi! And then I'm gonna run the opposite direction, so away from them, using all of my movement, my dash, my bonus action, the dash as well. So I've got 75 feet of movement.
Oh my god. They look at each other for a moment, and then in some strange tongue, you just hear at the corner, in the distance, I'm just going to say it in English because that's the only way I can speak it. Just, you get that one, I'll get this one. And one of them takes off after you.
I think to Finry, you got one of them. They're coming for you.
Damn, I was hoping for a menage a trois. Shit.
And
okay, well,
let's just roll initiative.
Okay.
DM,
Yeah.
not to complain, but I'm going to. I just see black. I can see tokens, but I can't see scenery.
Okay, 1 second.
So I'll end up cheating on Twitch.
Hang on, hang on.
on the Switch, you gotta cheat on the Switch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why do you
garbage.
just say black?
Oh, that's okay. You're up there.
Come on, Gary.
How's that? Oh, this one shouldn't have any.
I'll reload.
Yeah, weird. You should be able to see everything.
Like the booby village.
Okay. When you're ready, Finnery, you are up first.
All right. Do I see anyone near me who may lead to salvation or a possible new expendable employee?
As you're running past these different village huts and things, you do see a number of Gripley folk looking a little bit alarmed at the entrance you've made into their area, and they don't look particularly threatening. They look rather disheveled and worn down, and just shoulders dropped, and they're just like, oh, what's happening? A little bit alerted to your presence there. You see 3 of those Gripley warriors.
Ah, fuck the frogs. All right, I gotta rely on my old Finnery charm. I'm gonna rush over this way, and I'm gonna look at this lovely specimen in front of me, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you down, DTF?" And I'm gonna hold my action. As soon as she comes near me, I'm gonna psychic blade her if she responds threateningly towards me.
I so want you to roll a persuasion check.
I can roll a persuasion check if the DM wants me to.
Hang on a second.
It's a high DC.
You're trying to fix Mark's token. Now it looks at you and says, "Hey." So repeat what you said, because I was trying to get distracted with something else. I wasn't trying.
I asked her if she was DTF.
She thinks there for a moment and then says, "What? Having none of that."
Okay, I don't know if that would then trigger my held action to launch my psychic blades at her.
Oh yeah, she's absolutely threatening. She's charging after you.
Okay. We did psychic blade. There. Attack. 26 to hit.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that will hit. Absolutely.
I think, though, that will only be 6 points of psychic damage because there would be no sneak attack bonus from that.
Yep.
Oh, Jeremy, Mark's not on the initiative.
I know.
And then I'll just say, "It's not how I wanted to penetrate you, but them's the breaks."
Oh. And with that, oh, which one is it? Okay, the other one, who is left back at the shore, comes screaming after you, Bonnie. Frustrated that you managed to escape.
You don't really want to do that, do you?
And
Does she have half movement because she's in the water?
no.
Oh,
Yes. This is just like shallow water. We're talking about, it's ankle deep type water. And she pulls up just short and lines up with a couple of shots of a short bow right at you there.
Okay, I'm gonna use cutting words as a reaction. As a reaction, when a creature that's not immune to being charmed, you can see within 60 feet, makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, you can expend one use a bardic inspiration, roll the die, and subtract the number from the creature's roll.
Okay, do that, because that was a natural 20.
4.
Okay, so that brings it to a 19 to hit.
Yeah. That's gonna do it.
So with that first arrow that gets launched from fairly short distance, hitting you for 12 points of damage. 6 piercing and
great.
6 poison damage.
Not gonna perform at your party now.
With the multi-attack, she's just going to pull up another arrow and have another shot at you straight away.
Lord.
For a 16 to hit.
Yep.
For 13 points of damage.
You're really ugly and your home smells bad.
Doesn't matter. We'll take you to our home. I'm sure you'll love it.
Not loving it so far.
And the other one that's chasing after Finnery.
Oh, I did have a horse. I had Phantom Steed.
Was it still with
There
you?
go.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, we'll cover that somehow. And this other one comes up to Finnery, and she's like, "Why don't you? I think you would really love to see where the rest of us all stay. Why don't you come along with me?" And she... Hang on a second. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please, Finnery?
Is she trying to frighten me?
No?
Just trying to charm you.
12.
Oh, saved just.
I'm gonna be like, sorry, it's just something about that tongue. It's not as enticing up close as I thought it would be.
We have lots of things I think you'll find interesting. And that brings us to Bonnie, you're up.
Oh, gee willikers, Batman. Okay, well, I think I'm going to cast a spell. And I think I shall cast... This is all happening so fast. I'm gonna look at Thunder Wave. Self, 15 feet. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a bit. 5, 10. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave. I don't have to move. I was like, you're a bitch! And this magical wave of energy comes bursting forth and rumbles over the top of her with all of my angsty metal vibes from my loot. And so that is a con save of 15.
19.
Yes! Okay, that's not ideal. Well, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Does
on
she
myself.
does she take half damage from
Oh,
the
that's a good
thunder wave though?
Mm.
2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet.
But
On a fail?
that's
On a
On a
success?
fail. That's on a fail.
Nothing on a...
And what it?
No,
is
she
it-
takes on the fail. She takes the 2d8 damage and gets pushed. She would have taken a lot more damage had it have succeeded.
But does she take damage?
Yeah, 2d8
Yes,
and also get
that
pushed.
takes 2d8. Otherwise, it would have been casting. It otherwise would have been 4d8,
And I get pushed back 10 feet.
and you get pushed back 10 feet.
Ah. Hang on.
Any unsecured objects also get pushed away.
Nothing unsecured there. Is that from like a radius from you or in a direction? It's in a direction.
That's a good question. It said within the area of effect.
15 foot.
Okay.
15-foot cube.
Okay. Got it. So you see a little boat moored nearby, kind of just ripple away a little bit, bounce away before the rope pulls it back into the jetty.
Cool. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word. Got 10 hit points.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
Gary, I don't know if you can see anything on the screen.
I can see tokens, so I'm going to
I
have to
see
Jaeger
tokens.
this through Twitch a little bit. Gary just sighs and goes, "Oh, fuck, well, now I've got to run further." And jumps off the pier and gets up close and personal with yuan-ti number 2.
Okay.
And we're going to get our punch on. Oops, that's not with disadvantage. I'm just going to re-roll that because... Ignore it. There we go.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Natural 20. What do you do?
I'm going to get some damage. No, that's also a critical hit. So, well, that's double then. So for 12 points.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do it again because Gary's all amped up and he likes to hit things. For a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits.
That one's a normal hit for 7 points. And because I'm going to do Flurry of Blows.
Oh, shit. My favorite.
Your favorite. Oh, hang on. Let's see if we
Stunning
land on-
strike.
Exactly. Let's see if we land on. So let's consume Flurry of Blows and 2 more punches. For a 14.
Does hit. 14 hits. Punches coming everywhere.
Let's make that Stunning Strike. Stunning Strike. Where's Stunning Strike?
So it still takes the 9 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go. There's Stunning Strike. DC
save.
14 con save.
That's a 12.
It's a solid nope. So they are now stunned until the end of my next turn. And because of Flurry Blows, there's another punching coming. For a
Yeah,
24 to hit.
absolutely hits.
For 10 points of Fist of Fury damage.
Your fists are just like so fast that they just turn into like a bit of a blur, and you end with this one final uppercut as this creature just falls backwards in a pile of just crumpled person, flat on the
In the shallow water?
in the shallow water.
That's a horrible way to go.
Hopefully face down.
Yeah.
Absolutely face down. They've just
They're
landed
stunned for
face
6
down,
seconds.
stunned, can't move, and
Good.
there's nothing that's going to help them move out of that. They are finished.
Yeah, look, it also doesn't help that the foot is sort of resting on the side of the head, keeping
Absolutely.
it that way.
It brings us to Finry. I assume all your dice rolls are now finished with there, Gary? Your 28 different dice rolls?
I'm fairly sure I've got more up my sleeve, but no, I'll pass it on.
I look over at Gary and I'm like, Gary, have you got this? Bonnie, you alright?
No, I'm not okay.
Right,
I'm
you
hurt.
stay there and heal yourself. Gary,
I'm good.
you deal with this bitch. I'm going to go and disappear for a hot second into the village. I'm going to run down and break line of sight from this thing, and then stealth as my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
21 to hide.
You go into the shadows and out of sight, out of mind. Finished.
Alright. What do I see in front of me as I get here?
What do you see in front of you? You see a number of simple domes of the Gripley's residences and storage buildings and so on. They're kind of spread haphazardly around the marsh you're in now. There you see mud brick with wicker roofs that are they're fairly modest buildings. They are primitively decorated with giant crab claws. Most of them look empty and show signs of abandonment. You only see, apart from the buildings themselves, those 3 Gripley creatures that are wandering around. You do see in the distance off to your east, as this map is oriented, a larger hut with 2 Gripley standing out the front either side, being held up by 2 more of these yuan-ti.
Finry thinks to himself, well, the bigger hut obviously is where the treasure is, and I've got to pay the CDA somehow. It looks back over at the group, and he's like, no, well, Gary took that one out in a few hits. Bonnie can heal herself. He's just gonna shoot back a message, and he's like, "Guys, I think I know where the treasure is. That's what we're here for, right? Treasure?
No.
Cool. Finry up.
The treasure's the friends that make you along the way.
Okay, with
Sorry,
that,
I did not copy that. Sorry, Gary. And Finry's gonna like start making his way towards the bigger hut. Yeah, he's got eyes on the big hut.
describe to me how you managed to make it between two different huts with only marsh kind of swamp water around you, stealthily.
I'll wait until the yuan-ti that I was entangled with earlier turns around to go after Gary.
Okay, fair. And
If it doesn't work, then I'll move my character token back.
no, with your 21, I mean, that makes perfect sense. That is exactly what happens. So having just all of a sudden being distracted by Gary laying into this person's partner there and being distracted by that noise, your transit between different obstructions just goes completely unnoticed. And with the other person just fallen, this yuan-ti comes charging in at Gary, full of fury, and swings at him with 2 scimitar attacks.
Bring it. Bring it.
Oops. For 19 to hit.
I think that... Oh, yep.
We have to think about it. That's scary. For a total of 2 damage on the first strike. Brings the scimitar back around the other way.
'Tis but a scratch.
On the way
So
back.
unfair.
Tis by a literal scratch.
Does an 11 hit.
No.
Oh, just too much. Filled with blind fury. This thing just swings past you, leaving but a scratch. Not even bleeding. As she then just stands there and just screams at you in fury, seeing her friend on the floor, dead. Which brings us to Bonnie.
Me! Yay! My movement speed is 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I can't get just to the other side. I'm just gonna come up and I'm gonna cut her. You're like, ah! You're the worst! Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Does she have advantage for
Oh, wait,
flanking?
I have inspiration. Can I reroll?
You
Inspo?
can reroll, yeah.
Sorry, not
Yes.
inspo. Advantage?
Flanking needs to be opposite
I'm not
sides.
quite there. I couldn't quite get that.
Ah.
Okay, well, fuck you. Bam! That's not... Why do I even... Why? Well, that's great. I like that. Hold on a second.
Bonnie's a lover, not a fighter.
No, Bunny's a fucking fuckity fuck shitty crap. Okay. As my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration because at least, or just sing about misery loves company. Misery loves company. I hate my life. And so that means that Gary on anyone within 60 feet will gain +2
Ew.
for 10 minutes to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Bonnie.
I hate my life.
Is that your turn finished there, Bonnie?
Yes.
Brings us to Gary. This thing
Gary-
has swung its scimitar at you and done nary a scratch. What happens?
Gary takes one wide sort of side step, looks at the sky and yells, "Does this give me advantage?" Pow, 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 pow. So,
Yeah.
all the things.
All the things. Got it.
All the things at advantage.
I can help.
For a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Oh wow, that one went crazy.
For a 26 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
I haven't rolled above a 10.
Flurry of blows.
He's saving you.
that's-
And we'll turn that into a stunning strike too.
Yeah.
Somewhere here.
Go. Hang on, did you give us the damage on that second one? No, I'm only saying 1 damage roll.
There's 20.
No, there was a 20.
11 and a 20. Oh no, hold on. That's
26
not
was
the
it?
damage, it's just the rolls.
26 was it?
23 to hit 11 damage.
Yeah, got that.
26 to hit 11 damage.
Oh, I missed the first 11. Got it.
Okay.
I'm caught up. Yay.
And then I think I'll do damage for... I haven't done damage for this one yet. Okay,
No,
Stunning
still waiting on the last
strike.
one.
let's do the
If
damage.
she's not turned into a fine textured paste, I'm going to be most disappointed.
There we go. There's stunning strike for
And a
DC
con save.
14. I think I've got to burn another. No, that didn't take the.
Oh, for a whopping 5.
Yes.
And she is stunned.
Stunned. Fantastic.
So we got one more hit incoming.
Yeah, Fenry, what are you doing? Oh, you got one more hit coming. My bad.
got it.
My bad. Yeah, 25 hits. 6. And you just, both these guys, you've just completely obliterated just through thumping them in the face and the abdomen and finishing with that uppercut to flatten them. You see them both face down in the water in front of you. Pools of blood starting to form around their bodies.
I GTFO because I don't like sharks. Sharks are a real weakness for Gary.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I'll if Gary's turn is over, I'm gonna reach out with my mind powers to the team and be like, guys, how you doing?
I have some pent up angst that I'm going to turn into a really nice ballad one day. Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And I say as I kick the skull of this snake as it's in the water.
I like death metal. It's pretty cool. I've got a big building in front of me. If you guys need, I can cause a distraction and get the guards out the front away from it so you can get in, or you can meet with me and we can try and infiltrate it together.
Does it look like there's 4 guards? Now
There
that
are-
I can actually see, it's two yuan-ti, 2.
I'm glad you can see now. That was weird. You only see you see 2 real guards and 2 other ones that are kind of being bullied and picked on.
Okay.
Like, you see the yuan-ti, which are proper guard type, and the 2 grippli, which are just being, ridiculed.
I mean,
Is
we could probably take them.
Yes, but we'd also be in the center of the village, drawing more attention.
I'm
Is my-
going to have to agree with Finry on this one. I do think a distraction is probably the best way to go.
Oh, we were going to light a fire, weren't we?
Don't I have something?
We
We
were.
were going to light a fire. I do remember a fire being announced at some point, but a lot of these huts seem to have Gripley within them, so we probably want to avoid murdering innocents if we want to get paid.
I'm just looking at a spell.
Is there a way that we can infiltrate this hut, the big one, without interacting with the guards at the front?
Does
DM?
Does it look climbable?
You could probably try. I mean, it's made out of earthen materials. You probably find yourselves getting a foothold in there somewhere.
What about with a piton?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
do have
The pitons.
So,
I do have psychic blades that I could use to like up it.
Yeah. Gary might scooch on forward to where Finry is, but the other side of the hut. Bonnie!
oh yeah, I'm looking at someone else's screen, so I wasn't.
No, I know.
Bonnie,
Still,
Bonnie,
It was more an indication to come with.
Bonnie, Gary, did they have anything good on them?
Oh, I forgot to look. Do you want me to go back and check? I can go.
No, shit, we'll have to do it later. Maybe. I don't know.
The sharks will get
What
them.
if I got a distraction kind of I can do 3 kind of non-magical, or I can do 3 magical effects to kind of try and create like a light distraction for them to investigate, but like it doesn't really do anything, so that kind of knows something was up as soon as they got there.
Well, okay, I'm very fast. So if I run making a lot of noise in the direction you make the distraction, I could then slip away when I get far enough ahead and circle back to everybody. But I'd be leaving you guys by yourselves, and
I mean,
I
like,
don't-
I probably will die, but Gary will be fine.
well, but Bonnie, like, you're obviously, no offense, Gary, you're obviously the, one who will eventually become like second in command of the CDA. You seem to get like the whole thing, and you don't mind working without being paid straight away. So
I mean, like, I
what-
do mind, and it was on my to-do list of things to bring up, but now's not really the time to talk about that. Unless you
right,
now's not
probably,
the time.
probably, yeah.
I'm going to suggest that Gary. I'm not going to move, but kind of do this. See if I can scooch around from the opposite side and then climb it and tie a rope off and drop down into the center. Good plan?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Yeah, you might want to be a
I don't
bit quieter about it, though. Like you want to be a bit sneaky. If we could all try that and sneak in from the center. If we catch them unawares, that's all the better for us. And I'm pretty sure these Gripley guards are going to be on our side, and can probably free the rest of the Gripleys that are in these huts.
I can at least, if I can scooch to the top, have I got rope? I do have rope.
I have rope too.
I could get some rope.
Oh shit! Oh shit! It's my sex rope. Shit. It'll work, but it's my sex rope. I don't know if that's a thing, like, that'll bother you, but it'll help.
As you're kind of figuring out what to do, you hear this Gripley here call out at this guard saying, "They're innocent. Just leave them be. Stop. Just let me in. I just need to tend to them." And the other one says, "Silence!" and just gives him a backhand. Said, "They have a fate much better than they would have here."
All right, guys.
Sounds
You two, go up and over, and if they turn around or notice you, I'm running out as a distraction.
Okay,
Awesome.
my decks ain't great, but I can certainly try.
But if I'll go first, and then I'll throw a rope down the side of the
Oh yeah, that'd help.
mud hut, and you can kind of.
Yeah. Just for the love of God, please, just be quiet. Don't draw attention.
I whisper inside my head to you, obviously.
Yeah, no, this whole thing has been going on inside of our brains because I still have
Of
about
course.
2 hours of my
That's a solid deck. That's a stealthy roll.
Uh-huh. So you're trying to climb up the outside of this thing, are you? Is that right, Gary?
I'm skirting around the outside.
Uh-huh.
Yell if I see any more guards, but that's the intent. I would stop and freeze in place if there's others.
Okay, I'm gonna roll my stealth, and I only have a +3, so that's a crit fail.
Can I get my inspiration to Bonnie?
Hasn't she got one?
I've still got one left.
Okay,
actually.
all right. If you already have one,
I think it might be time to use the second one. Like, my rolls would be terrible. I might roll from in here, actually. Let's see. Where's the character? No, can't find it. Oh, well, let's just go for broke. Stealth! That's a 10.
So with those two rolls, so you're heading around in the same direction as the way Gary went, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to suggest hold at like the edge of the hut.
Okay.
That hut.
So as you're running past, you make it to the edge of the larger hut. The Gripley at the front there, unintentionally, without even thinking about it, instinctively sort of tweaks and looks in your direction. Doesn't quite see you, but then the other yuan-ti is like, what is it? What is around there? And starts to slowly make its way around the edge of the building.
Has the other one noticed?
The other one on the lower side of the doorway, has not noticed, no.
I cast minor illusion for we've done it before. A snake on the ground. A big one.
A big snake.
Enough.
Love it.
Big enough as minor illusion would allow it.
Okay.
It's just a cantrip.
This snake starts to wind its way through the marsh. And,
You always said snake.
yeah, sneak its way through the marsh. Good one, right?
Oh, you also, Gary, you still have bardic inspiration as well, too. So just keep that in mind.
For 10 minutes. Yeah.
And you see this yuan-ti head over to it, completely unfazed. And in some, not gonna try and attempt it, but you can imagine parcel tongue type language, right? Snakes speaking to snakes. It starts to say something towards this snake. The snake doesn't respond.
As soon as she clocks that the snake doesn't respond, I will attack
You'll
with my
attack.
psychic blade.
Okay.
My psychic blade will shoot out.
Okay.
If she doesn't, only if she realizes something's up, I'll be like, psychic blade, as I run towards her to fucking take her out.
I'm getting the snake to sort of. It's not completely out in the open. It's going to disappear into the underbrush. It's there to make it look like if there was a source of noise, it was the snake, and it's moved on.
She's intrigued after trying to say something to this snake and it not behaving in the way she expected it to, and it slithering off. She walks after it a bit further. Doesn't see you, Gary, so much because she's currently focused on the ground looking for this snake.
I'm going to sneaky, just like further around the corner.
And as soon as she's out of sight of the other one, I'm going to. I have 60 feet of range with my psychic daggers, and I'm going to start rushing towards her, and I'm going to unleash my psychic dagger at her with my sneak attack because I was in stealth.
And let's roll some initiative, people.
But I was in stealth. It would be a surprise attack.
Yeah, you'll get the first hit. That's fine. You'd have your attack now, and then we'll be in combat.
Oh, come on, Gary.
It's a natural 20, so 24.
24 hits.
Gary's having an awesome initiative day.
I'm having a terrible rolls day. Not great.
What do we wait? Is there damage incoming?
I don't see. Oh, so my roll was an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, 18 hit, and then was it
18 points of damage.
18 damage as well. Yes. Okay, great.
Cool. Do I get my bonus action, or do I have to wait?
I think that'll wait there. We'll come into combat now, and then you'll have your regular turn. Okay, with that, she takes a bit of a beating there, and turns to you as like, "What was that? And Finra, you get first attack anyway, since you're first in initiative order.
Cool. Another psychic blade at her.
Go! Roll the dice.
17 to hit.
17 hits for a total of what?
No, it'll only be 10 points of psychic damage because I don't get my sneak attack.
Got it.
So 10 points. And then, as I continue rushing at this lady all the way up to her, and then bonus action, second attack. 6 points of psychic damage as I lunge at her and I drive my psychic blade into her brain.
As you jump up and trying to smash this blade into her brain, she kind of grabs it a little bit. It gets in there, but you don't manage to plunge it all the way in, and she manages to push you off before you do that deathly blow.
Partial lobotomy.
Partial.
Lobotomy.
Only partial.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that's my action, bonus action, and probably most of my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which, Bonnie, you're up. With Gary up next.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can't get very close. Gosh darn it. Well, if that is the case, I'm gonna... Cursor, sorry. I'm going to try and get as close as I can, which was 5, 10, 15, 20. I think I can get to about there. And then I've just got nothing but harsh language. Now I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and just go up and give her a slap. It doesn't do any damage, but I'm just like...
Okay.
So it's like,
Fingers up in
Finry just looks at you. It's like, why did you come out? You just hear in your head, why did you come out of stealth? You were safe.
I didn't really think that one through.
This hand
Oh shit.
you cast, it's, big comical looking clown hand type thing in my head. And it kind of just, as it goes to swing at her, kind of turns to this ghostly form and just passes through her head. And she just looks at you with disgust and irritation after almost getting plummed by Finry there. Gary, you're up. If you choose to engage.
Gary sighs and bum rushes her as well. Because I can't turn down advantage.
Oh, double moved actually.
So we'll get some punch on for 27 points. Oh, sorry, 27 to hit.
Yes.
For 7 points of damage.
You come charging down, launching in a somersault style off this roof, and I think you just bring down this massive haymaker and just bang her head, and she just completely flattened on the floor.
It's all elbows and knees from Gary.
Oh, well, on the head then. And she once you land that first blow, she does not stand back up.
See, the hand really loosened the face up.
Good distraction.
Right?
Well done, Bonnie. Is the other one coming?
The other one is on her way, absolutely. So firstly, these two... this yuan-ti makes her way up to there as she hears the commotion. These two, Gripley, get the hell out of Dodge now that they're not being held.
I motion to them, stab her in the back.
Finry just says to the rest of the party, he's just like, I really thought this place would be much more guarded than 4 people.
Maybe they're all in the temple. This doesn't really look like a temple. This just looks like a village.
That's true. But hopefully DM woefully underprepared the encounter table. So
this yuan-ti, as she gets close enough to you, Finry, she's going to you see unusually huge fangs come out of her face as she spits this poison, this spray towards you in your direction.
Don't like that.
Please make a con save.
A Constitution saving throw.
That's
As I
one.
say it, I get as she says that, I just turn to Gary and I'm just like, I guess she spits as a roll of 5.
With that comment, you take 11 points of poison damage.
And
Oh.
everyone takes 5 points of psychic damage. Chat included.
And yeah, that brings us to you, Finric.
Oh, back to me. I'ma run over this way, right up to her, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna hold my action to attack, so I get my sneak attack.
Okay. Bonnie, you're up.
Okay, I can't use that mouse because it doesn't control that screen. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Whee! Jabby, jabby, jab, jab, jab. One moment. Does a 15 hit?
15 hits.
Yes! About fucking time!
Bring
Stab
the
them
body
in the
cold.
end.
For 9 damage.
Fantastic.
And take that, I say.
And then my blade goes off as well because I have advantage on that attack roll.
22.
Natural 20 to hit.
Uh-huh.
20 points of damage all up, including my sneak attack.
Yeah, fantastic. Whoop.
Is it dead?
Not quite.
Yes.
Gary? You just hear it again. Fine, just kill this one too. It's fine.
Gary
it's fine.
sighs for a third time and goes, fucking amateurs.
He's really earning his pay this time.
Yeah, pay, yeah.
And just grabs her by the front of whatever she's wearing
Yep. Yes,
and
you do.
just Liverpool kisses her. Actually, he's got to jump up a little bit, and then he does it.
Give me that damage. Sweet, sweet damage.
A 6?
Yeah, you jump up, you grab her, jump up and headbutt, and she's looking woozy. She's not got a full bearings right now.
So we got to go do it again.
17 hits.
This time, I'll show her what a real slap
Hit
feels
harder
like.
this time.
And backhand.
And
And,
you'll-
and break
yeah.
her jaw clean off.
Yeah. One hell of a backhand from the tiny Gary, jumping up and just delivering this massive backhand in full intent and
Oh,
force.
you
The
can-
jaw just
Oh, no.
loosens and just falls slack as she falls to the ground.
It's a 1-inch backhand.
Oh, even better.
Wow.
Oh, he's a no. Actually, not.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh,
Well done, everybody. That
it's not
worked.
guarded now. I wonder what's inside.
That
Whee!
works perfectly. Everybody inside, into the hut.
We should
What was in the
probably
hut?
peek our head around for...
There's
Okay.
a wall. See him?
I go straight to the hut. I want to know what's in the hut.
There's a no. There's a wall. I can't get in.
Yeah, I haven't actually got a map inside the hut, unfortunately.
That's to you.
Is there anyone in there?
Hello. Hello.
What happened? So now we're theater in the mind style. When you enter, you see 2 staircases that exist on opposite sides of this strange large dome.
It's bigger than expected.
When you at the bottom floor in the center, there's a small pool directly under that's opening in the roof, which Gary somehow miraculously was able to see from the ground.
Oh, yeah.
The ground floor looks a bit messed up, but not necessarily abandoned.
I wander in a
Go
little
in there
bit,
and have a look.
and I move to the side and have a look.
What sort of purpose does this building look like it fulfills?
It looks like some kind of religious area, religious like place that the Gripley must have used to.
Is there any gold?
Make an investigation check.
Were we here?
11.
With your 11, you don't see too much in the way of gold pieces, being a Gripley village here. Nothing turns up in your search. It hasn't already been taken
All right.
care of.
I'll take the left staircase then, and I'll go continue searching around.
This digging back over notes from literally 2 months ago. It says that there's still standing a temple of the deity. Is that the yuan-ti's deity? And if so, is there any big representation of yuan-ti deities?
Looking around, you don't see any representation of a yuan-ti deity in this room. Make a religion check.
For a 7,
So,
it's
no,
a building.
you don't recognize what this room or this area is being built in representation of, but it does tend to remind you of the pond mother that you met at the trading post.
She was pretty hot.
Well, if Henry's going down the left side, I'm going to go down the right.
Okay.
Because, we started the session by splitting the party. It just has to continue.
It's
Yeah.
worked out pretty well thus far.
So you head up the stairs, one on either side, and before you stands four locked rooms, and they're kind of like in front of each of these rooms are, in fact, 4 additional yuan-ti who are now stirred by your commotion coming up the stairs. Like, what? Who? Well, you shouldn't be here.
I am just here for the sex party. I was told the sex party was up here to appease your god.
I brought rope.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. I start to unbutton my blouse. Deception.
Make a deception check with advantage, or you can make it 1 each.
Whoa.
My
26.
deception is... Okay, I'm going with that one.
This is uncalled for. I mean, not expected, but well. And they all look at each other, and they'll kind of give this strange nod of like, yeah, all right. Where are we doing this?
Yeah. I thought, isn't it in one of these rooms right now?
Oh no!
But by the way, DM, as soon as they have their guards down, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4 in the bag.
Well, they've already got their guards down. They're already like starting to like, oh great, taking off braces and armbands and like some armor here and there. So they're keen.
All right. Well, who's first? Here? No offense. There's a lot of you, and there's only one of me. Well, sorry, 2 of us, Bonnie. But I think one at a time to make it extra special for each of you, and then we'll call the next one in.
Mm-hmm.
So these are yuan-ti, not Gripley?
These are yuan-ti.
Oh shit.
All right. I reckon one at a
Everyone
time.
deserves a
Bonnie?
little bit of special attention. So
Yes.
yeah, I think 101 would definitely be, and then we can bring it all together afterwards. Just to put the cherry on top.
You immediately start to hear, as you're having this conversation, a load of like on the door from all 4 rooms.
Ooh,
And
it
like,
sounds like there is
ignore
some
that. It
eager
happens
people.
all the time. There's some creature we've trapped in there. Just ignore it. We'll deal with that later.
Sounds like the fun's already begun.
Well,
Yes.
let's go to a private room, and what say you all do a little Rochambeau to see who goes first?
Mm. Make a persuasion check.
Do I have advantage on this one as well?
I'm gonna go with not on this one. It's a good ruse so far.
I'm going to use my inspiration to roll that 5 again. For a 20.
They kind of again all look at each other, like, "Oh, no." Start arguing. They really start arguing. Like, no, forget that. I'm going first. And they all start. The other one's like, no, you went first. The last time this kind of shit went down, I'm going first. And you can see him starting to get quite.
I speak to Bonnie like. I speak to Bonnie in the mind, and I'm like, now?
Now what?
Do we take him now, or do we put him
I
in the
think
bag
we should keep
time?
going and see if we can get them out.
Okay.
I'm gonna take off like a scarf that I have, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a saucy ribbon dance and try and roll a performance to try to rile them up further so they keep fighting more.
Give me that performance roll.
That's a 26.
So you can see that as the four of them are kind of arguing there, one of them notices you, the one furthest away that has line of sight with you, and kind of stops and takes a step back and just starts to make its way in your direction.
I'll just like, oh, sorry guys, I left my handcuffs in my bag. I'm gonna bend over like, seductively and just like reach into the bag to grab
I'm just gonna,
something out.
Spank his butt as I go past in my dance.
They just they just stop their bickering, amused by everything that's going on right now, and they're like, just downstairs, extra rooms downstairs, let's go. And they try and usher you downstairs.
I'll grab one of their hands and I'll start leading them downstairs into a room.
Yeah, they take you downstairs. And you see underneath those 4 rooms there's another back area, hallway, and another couple of rooms that they take you in. 2 of them take you into one of those rooms, and 2 of them are left with you, Bonnie.
Okay. Alright. How are we gonna do this?
Gary's not in there just yet.
No, I know.
Yep.
I'm gonna go, hey Gary! Gary!
Oh, Gary, Bonnie's trying to contact you. Do you have any messages for her? We are kind of in a little bit of a sticky wicket.
Gary, I really don't want to bone the snake. I mean, I could, but...
I mean, you guys made this bed.
Okay, I guess I'll have to lie in it.
Alright. I have a plan. I have the bag of holding. I can probably get two of them into a bag. Gary,
Sorry, just
keep an eye on Bonnie.
theater of the mind again, DM. Who's with who?
Wow, there's 2 with Finry, and
Yep.
2 left upstairs with Bonnie.
And when we say left upstairs with Bonnie, they just haven't. They're still on some sort of balcony.
Correct. There's a hallway in front of 4
Right.
rooms.
Looking quickly at those rooms, is there any, easy lock mechanism to open them?
Yeah, you can see on the outside, it's just like a slide bolt.
Okay, which one's banging the loudest?
Probably the one furthest to your right-hand side.
Okay, I'm gonna dance seductively, and I'll go, come get it, boys. Or
Gary's gonna.
and I'm gonna, dance over there, and then unlatch it and push it open.
Gary fires off minor illusion, and rose petals just start drifting down.
So you walk backwards, you slide the door open, push it inwards, and 3 extra yuan-ti kind of burst out and just say, "Oh my god, thank you so much," and look around at you 2 and go, "Oh god," and then 3 of them just run out of the whole place.
Well, that's not what I wanted. You were holding back sex partners? That's not ideal. Oh god, is there anything else in the room, or is that it?
Nothing else in the room. It's kind of a cell with 3 yuan-ti in them. You've got 3 other rooms all locked.
Okay. Yep, nope, sorry, that's my bad. I forgot that was occupied.
It's not anymore, they say.
No, that's true.
But just Just come right in. We won't be disturbed.
Okay.
Gary, how's it going?
we'll deal with those
Bonnie,
later.
you all good?
Ga-
You all
Gary
good?
Gary's doing his best to stealth up the stairs
Okay. I'm gonna
Where-
like.
where I can't be seen, approaching from the opposite side to the yuan-ti, so they'd have their back
Hmm.
Bonnie,
to me. I'm hoping that Bonnie's also seeing it. And we're looking to try and position the yuan-ti close to the door, but where I can't be seen. I'm going to try and shove one into the room,
I don't know.
possibly bolt it if we can get another one in.
I'm
So,
gonna
yeah.
cast Mage Hand and try like start to like use the Mage Hand to caress the snake and undress them a little bit if I can.
Okay.
hashtag the stranger.
Give me a strength check with advantage on this check, Gary,
Okay, a
because
strength
of
with
the
advantage.
distraction. No, a strength check from Gary to push him in.
Yeah.
With your assistance with the distraction.
I'd be like da 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 da.
Oh yeah, they're well distracted from your dancing.
Da 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 da
Oh,
da 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 da
With-
da 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 da.
with your
da,
20
da.
and with the mage hand, you're able to like push one against the other. The furthest one falls in. The mage hand kind of is able to grab the next one and push the other one in after it as well. So now
I'm gonna
that
like dive over the top and somersault if I can.
you're diving into the room with them.
No. I thought I'd opened it and I pushed it in, so I thought I was like in the way.
Okay, sure. I had you pictured out on the hallway still, but
Oh well, that's fine. I can deal with that.
so you
I'll go
managed to
with your
get
mental image. It's a lot easier than mine.
you get both of them in there. Make a check, Bonnie. You're closest to try and close the door. A strength
Okay.
check, please. No, a dex check.
Next check. Okay. 15.
With a quick reach out, using your mage hand to make the thing even quicker, you grab the handle of the door and swing it shut. It bangs just short of closing as there's a hand in the way, and you just hear this thing go. Before
Gary
it withdraws
whips
it.
out. Oh, I was going
And
to
you
say Gary
slam the
whips
door
out his
shut.
hammer and goes to town on one of them.
Oh god, his hammer? Jesus Christ.
No, the hand is now withdrawn. You've managed to shut the door and lock it bolted.
Oh, I really didn't want to bang those snakes. Okay. What's behind door number 2?
You go across and opening the second door. You see two Gripley looking so starved for food and so worn down they can barely move.
Oh, guys.
Gary, you go ahead and open the next door. Door number 3. It's empty. Nothing in there except a bucket of water. Some weird reason. You then move across to door 4.
Isn't that where Finry is?
Door 4. No, Finry's
I'm
downstairs. We'll
downstairs.
get to that in a second. Door 4. Jared, would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah. Yeah, so inside is a 5-foot-ish tall Kenku. Is dressed all in black sort of cloak. I'm assuming I probably don't have my scythe on me because I might be disarmed. I don't know. But I carry one of those. I am just raven black hair with a bit of pearlescent feathers with pearlescent sort of blues and purples in there. And look around pretty bewildered, I guess, at my surroundings and whoever has come to open the door.
Oh, who's a pretty birdie?
So standing at the door in front of you, you see Gary. You might want to reintroduce what your character looks like, and then rushing, noticing there's someone in this room, is Bonnie next to you.
I look like a 3-foot Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Absolutely jacked. Angry as... just always angry. But yeah, he's teeny tiny.
I am definitely not here for the sex. It's not my jam.
No, I don't think it's anyone's jams. It's Finry's jam. To be fair, I'm not entirely sure that he's not partaking in it right now.
Yeah, no, I totally believe that Finry would definitely be in on the whole snake party.
Let's just be clear, friend or foe.
Enemy of my
Hey,
enemy is my friend.
Do you just want out? Okay, you're on team Candlekeep.
Oh, hold on, wait.
What are we?
Are you useful? Because we can't take useless people. You have to at least hit something 20% of the time.
I am reasonable with a spell or two.
Well, okay, that's better than no reasonable. Yeah, okay, you can join. You know, I am second in command, Gary. So, you know, hiring and all that, while Finry's preoccupied.
That's bullshit.
He said!
I thought he said that about me.
No, what? He's telling you the same thing? That rat bastard!
I mean, I'm like 4 from 4 tonight.
I think we should cut him.
Yeah, we do need to talk about pay. Anyway, let's get out of here. Because there's 2 very cranky yuan-ti who thought they were getting laid, but now aren't. That would piss anyone off.
Our bird friend, did he tell us his name? What's your name? I don't know if I could say that with a straight face.
Merc is fine. That's pretty good.
Okay. All right. Is he tied up at all?
No, not tied up. He's just been thrown into this room and locked in.
Okay, come on. Let's go.
Right away. Do I have my my scythe?
Not
I
yet.
believe it's like in the umbrella stand right next to the door. No?
Well, that was convenient.
No, you are currently unequipped of any of your items. And at that time, you might take a 5 to 10 minute break, quick bio break, and back to see what happens with Finry's debacle.
10 minutes later, it's just going to be Finry smoking a cigarette. That job's done.
Just so we
10 minutes, at least 5. Come on.
So in the current standings of channel points, Merc has just been given a minor blessing,
Oh.
and
It means you gotta
I have
roll.
one as well. So we'll see how that plays out in the second half. No, points to the GM. Points to the GM.
Don't give points to the
No.
GM.
Inflatable Cat is banned from handing out points to the DM.
We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes to see where this takes us.
See you soon.
Back soon.